He's waited 40 years for this night. Hey guys, and welcome to a review of the NECA Halloween 2018 Michael Myers. Before we get started, we're just going to take a quick look at the packaging. Okay, so taking a look at the packaging, on the front we have the 2018 Halloween poster with a little sticker, includes light up pumpkin. From the side we have the same with NECA Real Toys on the other side, on the top, and on the bottom there's just a list of things that come included on how to work the pumpkin, who was involved. And then on the back you have this very nice montage of the figure in various different poses with great lighting. Really love these. A list of the accessories and a brief description of the film. Then opening up the box, you have this very nice promo image of the figure with a really nice backdrop. It's a shame we can't get hold of those. And the figure displayed in the window box with all of his various accessories. Okay, so now we've got everything out the box, let's take a closer look at the NECA 2018 Ultimate Michael Myers. So, first of all, I just want to say that, personal preference for me, I'm not a fan of the new mask. There's something about the original that to me just looks much more scary. I think when you try and make something look too scary, it kind of loses its scariness. I'm not sure what you guys think, whether you agree with that, but I'm just going to start off by saying that in action figure form, this looks absolutely phenomenal. Now that I've actually got it in my hands, this is incredible. And I just want to really take a moment to appreciate NECA's sculpt work. This is absolutely insane. So if you can see, you've got his eyes in there, you have his damaged eye and his proper eye, and it really is staring. I'll be very lucky with this one. I've got one that's looking dead straight. It's almost like he's staring into your soul. But before we have a look at Michael, I thought we'd best first take a look at his accessories. So one that I'm sure you all want to see is the pumpkin. This is my favourite accessory. I always feel like NECA really does go all in when it comes to the pumpkins that they include with these figures. So as you can see inside, there's a little LED, and it actually does flicker like a real pumpkin, and to activate it you simply press down on the head. It's a simple click button, so when you click it, it will hold. And then to turn it off, you simply just click it again. Now, when you first get it, it will come with this little plastic tab, just to save the batteries. So personally, what I may do is just keep it in there, and it won't work as long as it's in there. You just keep it in there, just to ensure that the pumpkin lasts longer. But very nicely detailed. It's got very nice sculpting, the little stem at the top, and also the focus please, and also the patterns and the textures of the pumpkin. The coloring's also very, very nice. Yeah, it's a really, really nice pumpkin. Another big accessory that he comes with is the grave of Judith Myers. Very nicely detailed, has this nice kind of matte concrete look to it. Very nice brushwork on the back, nothing underneath, but you don't really need that. And nice details washed in there to really highlight. Born November 1947, died 1963, as we all know. Very nice. And then one of my absolute favourite but so gross accessories has to be this, the pumpkin head, which of course Michael makes from one of the poor unfortunate cops in the car, the one who eats homemade brownies for lunch. I mean, look at that. That is horrifying. That is absolutely horrifying. I know a lot of people were really upset that sadly it couldn't have been a a, you know, it couldn't have lit up, but actually the head is hollow. So I don't know if you can see on camera. There you are, look, you can see out the eyes. So I'm kind of feeling like what NECA intended you to do was, if you could get yourself maybe a little LED and a circuit board, you could actually put the LED up in the neck and get it to light up yourself. It is just such a shame that I never thought beforehand to bring a torch with me to this review, because that would have looked really, really cool. I could have just held the torch in there and actually got it to light up myself. But yeah, you've got that little split up the back of the head. It looks very, very nice. Very incredible paintwork. I'm sorry, apologise for my camera, but look at that. You've got that gloss. Really does. Oh, that is actually disgusting. Very, very well done. Absolutely incredible. Just goes to show that NECA really are dedicated when it comes to their accessories. Another thing that you do get, and I'm really happy with this actually, is another Michael Myers head. Now at first you're probably thinking, well, what's the difference? This Michael Myers, you can see his eyes. This one, you can kind of see them, but they are they are darkened out. Just turn on the light here, maybe you'll be able to see that more. You can see his eyes. With this one, you can't. Exactly the same detail as far as I can see. They both have the needle hole in the neck. Paint is exactly the same. The hair is exactly the same. It's just really nice that they give you that option. Personally, I think I'm going to find myself displaying him like this, just because, you know, one of Michael Myers' famous, well, not to say quotes because he didn't say it, but Dr. Loomis, his famous quote is "the blackest eyes." So, you know, it makes sense to have this one instead of one where you can just see his eyes like he's just a guy wearing a mask, which he is, but, you know, well, it's more than a guy, he's indestructible, but there you go. So these are the hands that he comes with fresh out the packaging. They've got this nice glossy blood all over them, so it really looks like he's seen some action. Also, there is a little hole here. Now, you guys are going to have to help me, because I literally saw the film, the 2018 film, about a week ago, and I can't remember how he gets this wound. Was he shot? Was he stabbed? I really can't remember. So, yeah, that's annoying. So, oh yeah, didn't include his weaponry. So, things he comes with in terms of weapons, he has his hammer all bloodied up, ready to... He has his trademark kitchen knife. The nice shiny silver. You've even got that wonderful, like, look at that, for the size, you know, the detail they've gone to. Really, really nice. Even painted all those little metal screws. Very good. And lastly, he comes with the fire poker. See a nice dark metal with a metallic wash to it. Even got the little twist in the sculpt there. It feels quite easily broken, this one, so be careful. Just be careful when you're handling it. Another thing he also does come with is a whole ton of extra hands. So you have this hand where it looks like he's really reaching out, almost like reaching out to grab. That's for his right hand. He has this hand for his left hand, which I'm assuming is to hold both the knife and the hammer. So this is probably the hand that I'll end up putting on him. And then here is a grabbing hand. Oh, sorry guys, my camera's being awkward today. Here is a grabbing hand for his left hand, which is good. So he could hold his knife and his hammer at the same time. And then here we have the infamous, which I love that they've done this, the infamous hand with the missing fingers. So he can do the peace symbol and also something rather rude, but he can't do anything else. Looks very, very good. It's really nice that they give you that option so you can choose whenabouts in the film you want Michael Myers to be from. I'm not sure, does this look better or does the light look better? I think we'll just go with this. So, taking a look at his articulation, he does have a full 360 at the head, but I'm not going to twist it because the collars are quite high and, you know, they are a soft rubber, so I wouldn't worry too much, but I just don't want to risk scratching any of the paint off. So we'll just say from side to side, you know, quite far. And you can see his needle mark in the mask, which is really nice. He also does have a head pivot from side to side. Really far forward, actually, really like that, and quite far back. So very good on this. His arms can do a full 360 at the shoulder and also come out to roughly 90 degrees, but they are hindered by the overall. Yes, we say overall in the UK, not coverall. Overall, the overalls. So he has a double jointed bend at the elbow, which is nice. You can bring his arm right the way up. He has full rotation at the hand and also a pivot, which allows him to go backward and forward here. Hi guys. He has an ab crunch joint, but it's very, very stiff, but you can move him, you can lean him forward and back if you want to. This guy's fresh out the packaging, so he's still quite stiff. His legs rotate at the top, and they also come forward quite far, actually, further than I thought they would, so about 90 degrees. But I don't want to do that too much because you don't want to stretch the diaper, they call it. Then you have a 90 degree, well, roughly a 90 degree bend on the knee, and also a full 360 at the top of the foot, but I wouldn't advise twisting it all the way around. You also have pivot from side to side. So, very great figure. Honestly, I'm loving it more and more the more I have it in my hands. So, we'll start off by removing his hand, as you can see. So, pop off, and there's the joint in there. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I think I'd prefer a ball joint personally, but yeah, that's just me. Also, the way it moves, it looks quite difficult to get the other hand on. I might have to do this off camera. It's a bit fidgety, just going to warn you now. Awkward. Might be an idea to heat these up when you're doing this. Oh, that is really irritating. So it's quite loose, mine, on the hand, so every time I try to clip the hand on, the joint just moves away from where I'm trying to clip the hand on. Right, we're going to take a short break, guys. Intermission, and we'll get back to you shortly. And we are back. Yes, I got it. So it's really frustrating, actually, because the joint moves as you're trying to clip the hands on. I'm not a big fan of this. I think I just prefer the original ball peg kind of thing. But what I did was I just took the end of a pencil and just, pardon the phrase, opened up the hole a little bit. So yeah, you can just to make it easier to clip onto the peg. Thankfully it worked, otherwise we'd be here all night. So here's his grabby hand, and I think we'll start with his trademark knife, because what is Michael Myers without a knife? It slips in there quite easily, and there we are. So yeah, that looks more Michael Myers. He's got to be holding a knife, really, hasn't he? So we have the knife for that hand. These hands really aren't really going to be able to hold anything, but they're more if you just, this is more relaxed, and this is kind of if you want him reaching out about to grab Laurie. And then, of course, when he messes up, he gets his fingers blown off. So that's what these hands are for. Then, for whatever reason, if you decide that he's left-handed all of a sudden, you do also have a grabby hand for... I suppose if you wanted two hands holding this, you could always do that. You know, have him holding it like that. Very good. But I think this is the hand that I will ultimately stick with when I'm displaying this figure. So, just taking the knife out real quick. We'll do the head swap. Oh, wow. Wow, that was easy. See, I love this. I love this. I think this is such a great design. So rather than worrying if you're going to break a ball peg, you just have this nice, simple thing that you slot into. And as you can see, it's fully movable in there. Great, great design for that. And then we simply just twist the other head on. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That's my look. I love the darkened eyes, but I also love that you can still see the eyes in there. Very, very good. Awesome. Grave with Judith Myers. Also, for those of you who may be new to the channel, that's my own artwork in the background. You know, drawing Jack Rabbit. Rabbits are my speciality. So, that has been my review for the NECA Halloween 2018 Michael Myers. I mean, I'm years behind because obviously this figure's been out for a long, long time. And this is the first time me getting it. I'd say I'll definitely pick up the Halloween Kills one. I have to say, when it comes to horror characters, well, my pumpkin's just shot across the room. Right, back. Just lost my pumpkin. There we are. Come on, Michael. I know you're a bit drunk because it's not quite Halloween yet. He's really excited. So, overall, what do I think of this figure? Well, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. For a long time, I've had a huge anxiety about NECA figures because, you know, they're not the best when it comes to quality, and sadly, this figure hadn't progressed to the point where he had the ball peg joints, but he does have these kind of ratchet joints, so it doesn't feel like his legs are going to be so loose and he's going to be falling over all the time, so that's good. But this does feel like a very strong and sturdy figure, actually. Just balance him right. So, yeah, I've no worries that this is going to be like one of those really cheap ones that just break out the box, because obviously it hasn't. I love the amount of accessories that he comes with. I think it's plentiful. You're definitely getting your money's worth. If you're a fan of Halloween 2018, then you have to get this figure. There's no doubt about it. And if you're just a Halloween fan in general, like me, even though I wasn't massively fond of the 2018 film, I'm not going to lie, this design is growing on me, especially now that I have him as an action figure. I think it's absolutely brilliant. So, overall, I'm going to give this figure a solid 8 out of 10. I think the pumpkin is just great. I would love to have that, actually, with my real pumpkins this year on my Halloween display. And the inclusion of the Judith Myers grave, the amount of interchangeable hands that you're getting, and of course this awesome head pumpkin is just brilliant. I love the fact that you can choose whether you want the darkened eyes or the visible eyes. Very nice thing there. You know, NECA really are dedicated to giving you the most for your money. I'll give them that. So that's it, guys. Overall, thank you ever so much for watching this review. If you liked it, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this figure. Are you thinking of getting it, or do you already have it? Please tune into my other videos, guys. This is part 2 of my Road to Halloween series. So yeah, we're definitely going to be getting more reviews like this as we get closer and closer to Halloween, with the big one being on Halloween night. I really hope you guys enjoy that. So yeah, thanks ever so much for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you. Stay safe and happy wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.